Get the friendly Canadian shit disturber.
A show about everything, but also about nothing.
Today, Steve stopped me from being a millionaire. I could have been a millionaire.
A show about sports and the power of friendship.
Texted everybody, please mute your phones. And Emmanuel is such a jackass.
A podcast so knowledgeable about sports, you will never need to listen to another podcast ever again.
MLB. Okay, I think the Blue Jays and White Sox make it to the end. Is that possible?
A show that delivers the facts.
What is Daryl Morey on? He's got to be on some strong crack cocaine or something, asking that much for Ben Simmons.
Welcome to the We Got Balls podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the We Got Balls podcast. My name is Steve Trudeau. Today, joined by my co-host, Emmanuel Pacheco, maybe Michael Almeida. We'll see. Emmanuel, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing awesome today.
What's the laugh track?
I was just getting I'm trying to figure out what fits my personality. I was testing out things, so I'll test out.
Let's try a few more.
Better?
That's better. We're getting hotter. We're getting hotter.
You know then. I think that's more angelic.
That's not it though. You are more of a devil.
Well then, yeah, I don't. Well.
No, God, no. Why are you the way that you are?
I will figure out what's my soundtrack. I have one for you eventually.
All right, we'll figure it out, man. How are you today, though? For real?
Oh, very good. I'm doing awesome. It was a sunny day, and and I did a lot of work over the weekend doing the winterizing because I had everybody calling me and my family saying make sure I shut off the water because of the freezing cold.
Is that really a big task to turn off the water?
Well, I have a sprinkler system. So yes, I have to call in a company to kind of blow out all the air and all the water out of the hoses and then put everything away and then put all the hoses that I have around the house. And so it was a bit of a task.
By the way, so I know you're a Raptors fan and we have a group chat and I've been peppering you with Scotty Barnes stuff. Yeah. Are you getting concerned about me? Because I sent you a photo of Scotty Barnes the other day randomly.
You are a full-fledged Scotty Barnes fan, and I love it.
Are you sure? Because I thought you were concerned the other day.
No, I wasn't. No, I'm just riffing with you. But no, the thing is I'm so proud of is that you actually like my team.
I'm starting to love them.
Scotty Barnes in particular. So I'm very, very happy about that.
Yeah. Did you get a chance to go to the game the other day?
I didn't go the other day. I'm waiting. I have tickets that I've been offered to do floor seats, and I have to wait for which game I'm going to go to. So I'm waiting for that. But I've chosen kind of which games I'm gonna that I wanted, and we'll wait to see what comes up out of that.
That's exciting. And I'm going to the game on Wednesday to support your Raptors versus
I'm going to be watching
Celtics.
So I need you to have a sign that says "We Got Balls," and I'm going to watch it, and we're going to tape it on the screen, and then I'm going to try to see if I can catch it. But you have to have like an orange or a green sign or something that is I can see it from far away.
Do you think they'll let me in with a sign that says "We Got Balls"?
100% no. But that's why I want to see you be arrested. Why? You know what? It's better. If you get walked out, then you definitely have to wear a "We Got Balls" t-shirt. So that we can at least see it, right? I think.
Well, at least the news story will give us some publicity. 100%. Man arrested with a "We Got Balls" sign at the TD Garden.
There's no such thing as bad publicity.
I don't know about that, man. There can be some bad publicity.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
Speaking of bad publicity, Astroworld Music Festival. Let's talk about bad publicity.
So tragic. And Travis Scott, I know, people are really, piling up on him now because of all of the concerns that were voiced, a bunch of things that were told to him beforehand, how dangerous it was. I saw the video of him, the way that he was still egging on the crowd, indirectly, he's 100%, he's still responsible because it is his concert. And, there's so many other concerts that I see people where there are emergencies. The artists will stop the concert. They'll actually stop it and get help for people. And he still kept going on and on. And that's why people died. 8 people died already and hundreds injured. That's absolutely unforgivable.
Well, let's give some background information in case some of those are unaware of what happened, because I think a lot of people are aware at this point. But you know what? Some people don't know. So, Emmanuel, do you want to fill us in into what happened there?
Yeah, so Travis Scott Astroworld Festival,
Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas, and basically 50,000 people. Started to get a little crazy. The crowd started to rush the stage as soon as Travis Scott came on, and he was egging them on as well. Even Drake is implicated, which again baffles me. But because he was on stage with Travis Scott and actually egging on the crowd, and what ended up happening was Travis Scott only started to stop things or stopped singing when he saw an ambulance trying to make it their way through the actual crowd, and was trying to figure out what was happening. But even then, people kept piling on and trampling on other people, then falling on top of them, and then people were falling on top of them, and it was just getting worse and worse and worse. People couldn't breathe. There was a lot of things that were going on. It was just absolutely insane. Absolutely insane.
Yeah, for me, the interesting thing is that all the coverage and all the opinions I've seen over the past few days have been very much, how could you do this, Travis Scott? It was poor
Mhm.
planning by the festival, the
Yeah.
artist. It was really a lot of blame on some of the key figures, but I don't think there's enough being said about the people. And I think the biggest
Mhm.
culprit here are the actual fans. No one's blaming the people that went to go see the show. Listen, I've been to many music festivals. I love music festivals. Like, I've had a couple of years off from music festivals, but before that, I was 7 years strong going to a music festival, and one of them, so you camp outside, 60,000 people. I love this stuff, but
Was it the Wiggles concert? I just want to make sure I know which concert it was.
Teletubbies,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Teletubbies,
Okay. I just want to make sure. Okay, let's be
yeah,
clear.
my favorite. I like the triangle one, but anyways,
Purple.
so you know, you go to these festivals, and for the most part, there's a lot of love in the air, a lot of good vibes, and I always have a good time. People are generally really good to each other. But when you go to these festivals, there's always one or two assholes who need to go to the front, and they're pushing through people. They're smushing through people, and they're always like, "Oh, my friend's up there," or like, "I really need to." Like, there's always some bullshit excuse, and they're just being the biggest piece of shit human beings. And what I think you see happening is that if the pandemic showed us anything, is people are selfish SOBs. And you get the wrong type of crowd, where the majority of people are selfish as hell, and they're all just trying to get theirs. I want to get closer for me. Screw everybody else. And everyone's just pushing, pushing, pushing. And you end up with something that's just tragic and awful. And I think that more needs to be said, that yes, Travis Scott could have done more. Yes, it could have been planned better. But the real culprit here are the people at the festival for just being inconsiderate pricks to each other.
Wow, I kind of I disagree on this one. Because one of the challenges, it's hard to say that the crowd is at fault when they're the victim of also, because you have culprits. Like you can mention any major soccer game in the UK, and you got hooligans, you've got the bad crowd that makes and instigates. I don't think people were instigating here. I think it
No, I'm
was
not I'm not saying they're instigating. I think everyone had the mentality of, I need to get closer for
okay.
me, and they just push the person in front of them. That's what causes this sort quote unquote surge,
Okay.
when you have a group of people in the back where there's already no room to go forward, and they just want to get closer, so they're just pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. And
Okay.
the thing is, like, I know it's very artist dependent. I've been to many festivals that play rock music. The crowd's usually very, very tame and mellow. I've been to EDM. I've been to big EDM acts, and the crowd's dancing. They're on drugs. They're having a good time. But there's like a general consideration for your fellow human at these things. And I've been to a lot of rap concerts, and not all of them are like this. But there are certain artists that have a more rowdy fan base. Travis Scott's one of them. And it's a lot of kids that are under 24 years old, and it's just, there's no thought for your fellow human being in that moment. It's just, how can I get mine?
So I'm going to go off on a bit of a tangent, but again, there is this such of a thing of controlling a crowd with using obstacles within a concert, and I'll give you an example. So in Japan, there's a story of it's actually illegal. There's actually laws against dancing after 11 p.m. right? And it's just it's a weird law, but it's from World War II with all the marine military and hooking up um, with folks there and stuff like that. But what ended up happening is that what they do is they control concerts and music dance halls and things like that. They put barriers that are basically like a maze where you physically can't actually push anybody through, because it's basically so you're standing there, you basically have control of how you're going to deal with big crowds. Now, do I blame Live Nation, who makes millions of dollars for each of these events and actually is responsible for security and do like I do blame that too, because there is this situation where you have the crowd that wants to see and get closer, and the back doesn't know what's going on in the front, and they just think that things are moving forward.
You say this, so you keep saying the back doesn't know what's going on in the front, and they don't know people are dying up front. But at the same time, when you're pushing someone in the back, trying to push your way forward, you know what you're doing. You're pushing people in front of you forward. That's indisputable.
Yeah.
They don't know that people are dying, but they know what they're doing when they're pushing someone in the back to get closer. Right?
Yeah, I agree, but again that you can't equate a push to a death, right? And I think that's and nobody's.
I know, no, I don't think anyone. I don't think a single person, their actions, they intended for anyone to die there.
No.
However, it's just a general look at where we are as a society at this point, where you make a selfish small choice for yourself and don't consider others, and someone you don't know that you didn't think you would affect dies. I mean, this is the same thing you could look with COVID.
I was waiting to see if we were going to go to that the end of it, because
it's literally the perfect summation of the past 2 years, where there's just selfish people who don't think their actions will affect anyone else, and someone's dying over there and you don't even know. But forget the whole pushing. Did you see people were like stopping the emergency services to get to the actual people to help them?
I didn't see that.
That's
that
the most
actually
troubling. Yes. So listen, like I said, I've been to many music festivals. Lots of EDM ones. People do a lot of drugs, and some people do get into a really sick state. But you know what happens when at those festivals, Emmanuel?
What?
Usually the crowd helps the people out. They will flag down security. They'll flag someone down. They'll part the seas, and they'll get the person help. In this case, people were basically, they were being crushed and suffocated. They were passing out from whatever they were doing, and they couldn't get help. They were trying to bring like emergency vehicles to the person, and first, people were not parting the seas to let them through, and then secondly, there are videos of literally concert goers on top of the escort vehicles jumping on top of them.
See, I didn't know that. I just saw others that were going up on top of the stage to tell, like the camera crew for Apple Music. They were basically telling them what was going on. So there were people that were trying to help, obviously, because we were seeing what was going on. But the police, the security, they were all overwhelmed as well, right? Like at that point, I think that it's just 50,000 people in such a small place that isn't controlled properly is going to be an issue regardless. And you're going to have injuries anyways. But in this case, it just got out of hand and deaths happened. But again, is Travis Scott responsible for it? He apologized. He went on. It was a very heartfelt apology. Apparently he's refunding all the tickets sales to anybody that went, and he's canceled the Vegas show. So he's very remorseful. But so I don't know.
I mean, at the end of the day, like, could he have done a little more? Yes, but I don't think the coverage is enough I don't think enough's being said about the people that were there were very much also responsible for what happened. Hey, look who it is, Mr. Creepy breathing in the background.
Like you ran here from where
I just got off the field. I did. You're welcome. I can leave. I'll just go.
Your mic is very hot, man. Back away. You are scorching hot.
Let me see.
There you go. You were very loud. How are you, buddy?
Good. How are you guys doing? It's nice to see you.
Great.
I missed you guys arguing all day through text about Elon Musk today.
I think it was 40 messages, me and back, and I was just literally egging Trudeau on because I wanted to see how he was going to like blow his top. I wanted to see how angry I could get him.
Well, at this point, I know Emmanuel doesn't believe half the shit he says, so I'm not really concerned about his Elon Musk take.
Like it. And then I
It's-
started. The icing on the cake was when I sent him the partnership between Google and Elon Musk's SpaceX company.
No,
for-
you didn't send it to him. You posted it on your LinkedIn, and
No, I
then
post-
he saw.
Yeah, but I did post that on LinkedIn, but then I sent it to him directly, right? Through text, right? Just to be a shit disturber. Sorry.
Trudeau, that's like the bonus of being your friend is to see how riled up you can get.
It's not hard.
He's a very calm person normally, but he has buttons, right? Mike? He has
Oh,
buttons.
he has lots of buttons.
Well, go ahead, Emmanuel. You have right at it. You want to talk about this clown? Go ahead. What do you want to talk about?
No, I just think that you're going off on it because he's you're calling him an evil person or he's a clown, right? Or he's a child. Okay, you can, but he's still, I think, a bona fide genius in our time. There's not too many of them, especially ones.
What were you trying to defend today?
What was I defending? Just about there's a lot of the taxes where he was so he basically tweeted. Okay, I'll just comment on this. So he tweets and manipulates the market, right? That's what we're calling it, right? And at the end of the day, he tweets out and asks a poll of his followers to say whatever the poll says, I will go with. Right now, he hasn't sold his stock yet, but he said he's going to sell 10% of his stock. Even without selling it, it still affected the stock by 7% today, right? Or 6%, I think. It went down. So imagine how he can manipulate the stock with anything that he says on Twitter. And I think that's wrong. And I think that he should be very careful. And there should be a babysitter there, a lawyer that basically is reviewing his tweets.
So Mikey, you might know this, and man, you might know this. Like, is there any sort of legal ramification for doing something like that? Because I know insider trading would be to sell stocks and then do something, but for him to just tweet and then the stock price to plummet, is that sort of thing illegal at all? It's like a gray area, right?
Well, he can get fined, which he did. He got fined, right? And he had to get demoted, or like he was now taken off of the board, right? Or I think he was he could no longer be the CEO or whatever, or I can't remember what it was, but he had to resign from one of his positions that he had, and he got fined, I think, $20 million, right? So yeah, is it illegal? Like, he didn't go to jail, but he definitely got fines. And that can happen.
Martha Stewart. Stewart.
Yeah, which she got robbed. Martha Stewart absolutely got shafted, and she shouldn't have gone to jail. Okay, she shouldn't have gone to jail. Like,
Emmanuel out here, free Martha. Hashtag free Martha.
Free Martha. I'm telling you, I was so pissed off. And Snoop Dogg, imagine Martha Stewart became friends with Snoop Dogg, and they're like really good friends. And they're hilarious together if you've ever watched. And she has more street cred than Snoop Dogg. Can you believe that? But she
I don't believe that.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I can't see Martha Stewart hanging out with Tupac and Dr. Dre.
No, but she does have more street cred than most.
You think
more than you and Trudeau? That's for sure.
You think Martha smokes weed?
Oh, 110%.
Yeah.
You think she smokes with Snoop?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Think about like all of the things she does. Like, she probably goes home to like a clean house. She just wants to relax. She smokes something. She's watching TV, eating Jello or something. I don't know what she does. Whatever.
Martha probably has a room for wrapping presents, and she has a room for smoking weed. I guarantee you she has.
I know. This is Martha's like Thursday night, right? She gets all of her baking ingredients out, pours herself a nice glass of red wine, starts to bake some cookies or something, smokes a J as they're baking in the oven. She's nice and high. As soon as they're done, she's real high, got the munchies, fresh baked goods. That's her Thursday night right there.
Imagine how good her cookies are, though.
Oh,
so
the
good.
edibles? The edibles?
Like, Martha Stewart. That would be someone I'd like want to hang out with for like a day.
I think
Emmanuel,
badass. Yeah, what?
I think you're onto something. Martha Stewart should partner with Snoop Dogg and create a line of edibles.
Edibles. Oh, we should pitch that. Okay, let's pitch
Shark Tank.
Shark Tank. Wait. Mikey, can you do the commercial for Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg? You're really good at these commercials. Can you test it out?
Not right now. I'm trying to figure out, is my mic so bad? That's what I've been trying.
You sound lovely.
Okay. I'm trying to stay away from it. I am huffing and puffing, though. I'm like, we can run up here.
But
that's okay.
Just to circle back on the Elon Musk thing, the whole thing was you were trying to defend. I don't even know if you were trying to defend him. You were just trying to get me riled up.
I was just getting riled up.
Yeah, but like he's complaining that he has to pay taxes.
He's not
Boo-hoo.
complaining about it.
Yes, he is. He's just trying to make a big stink to say I could crash the market with my Tesla stock if I want to. Don't make me pay taxes.
No, he's not doing that. He's not doing that. What he's
Mikey.
saying is, look, I'm going to prove to you that that billionaires pay taxes too. I have to still pay tax. That's what he's saying. I still have to pay tax. Look, my options are coming up and I'm going to have to figure out how to pay it. And by the way, I'm going to sell my stock. But he made it a thing where he didn't need to make it a thing. Like that's the thing.
He's trying to get sympathy because he has to. He made $28 billion on options and he has to pay taxes on them. Boo hoo.
Yeah,
he has to keep like $10
I'm
billion. Listen, Elon, I will keep the $10 billion. I'll pay the taxes. The rest of the taxes for you. Okay.
Well, it's a drop in the bucket anyways, and he's still continuing to make money every year. So, and it's rising. The stock's rising. I think it's literally a rounding error for him at the end of the day. He's the richest man on the planet right now, So, I don't think much.
Listen, if it's a tough life for the richest man and it's hard to pay taxes for the richest man, we are all fucked.
But it's not hard for him to pay the taxes. This is the thing. You're trying to make
it hurts his soul, though. It hurts his soul.
Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, it's a principle thing. Money doesn't matter to Elon Musk, right? Like he literally gave up.
Does it? Because he cries about every time he has to pay taxes.
Not crying about it. See, he's not crying about it. Okay, he's making a point. He doesn't want to be taken advantage of by the government. That's for sure. And he's going to take advantage of his tax loopholes. That's what he's doing. And in this case, he's not even a loophole. It's just that he manipulated the market by doing something stupid that he really shouldn't be. He should have a babysitter. I 100% agree with you on that.
Imagine being his assistant.
Oh, I would hate that.
His assistant should be Martha Stewart. He'll be more organized. He'll get more street cred. She doesn't seem like she puts up with too much shit.
No, I think that'd be good. It wouldn't be her though. Who would it be? Kramer from Mad Money? He could be his assistant.
No.
I like Martha Stewart. Mikey was onto something.
Okay.
Yeah, he needs like a female, like strong. This is how we're gonna do things, whether you like it or not.
That's Martha Stewart.
Emmanuel.
Yeah.
You seem to really like Martha Stewart, right?
I don't. You're bringing it up. I don't. What you think? I'm like I have this fetish for Martha Stewart now?
No, I was going to ask where she ranked on your celebrity list as far as like your favorite celebrities.
Fairly low on the totem pole. Like she's definitely not up there. No. I've got others up there.
Who's your favorite one that you've met, Emmanuel?
I've met. Well, I passing at an airport. I met Suicide Squad. What's her name? The main actress.
Oh, the Joker woman. She was in the movie with
Suicide Squad.
You guys are really good.
Yeah.
No, she was also in the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, 100%.
The Wolf on Wall Street. It's his wife.
Yeah,
that's Wall Street.
Great.
I think
great
she's
movie.
amazing. I think she's
really good movie.
Margot Robbie is what you're talking
Margot
about.
Robbie. So we met her in an airport.
Yeah, Trudeau knows her name. Late night reading.
Do you guys know that this Suicide Squad 2 has the most random cast? I had no idea who it was. I had to look up the cast. Margot Robbie, Pete Davidson, John Cena.
God.
Oh, did you see it?
Sylvester Stallone's in the Suicide
Did
Squad.
they do well?
Guys,
it couldn't have done well
in the first 10 minutes. Like half the people die in the first few minutes of the movie.
167 million in the box office.
Yeah. It did really well. It was well, but Margot Robbie would be one. Who's another one I would have met?
No,
Robin
we're
Williams.
asking like someone that you enjoyed meeting.
You actually met,
Robin
not
Williams.
seen.
Robin Williams. We actually
How
met
did
him.
you not start? How did you not start with him over Margot Robbie?
Yeah.
Well, there's a reason why he's picked Margot Robbie.
Yeah, there's a reason why. The reason why I didn't start with him, and Myra will confirm this, he hit on Myra. But I'm like, that's a proud moment for me.
Yeah,
right?
you have to be proud of that.
But he hit on Myra. We were backstage and we were behind the scenes. He came out and then he starts to talk to Myra. Yeah.
They were backstage. He was talking to them, and then Emmanuel was no longer backstage anymore.
No, we were pushed out.
Kicked out. Myra was allowed to stay. You got kicked out.
Yeah, it was like that. But yeah, and he started talking to her, and he hit on Myra. Yeah, he was a dirty old man, but he was very funny that night, and that was a great concert.
That's a good list so far. Anyone else on your list that you met that was?
Chris Rock. I met Chris Rock,
and yet he still mentions Margot Robbie first.
There's a reason why, Steve.
Margot Robbie is pretty impressive. You're saying people I met,
What
right?
what
Like, these are
about her
people-
is impressive?
I think she's a very
As he looks
spontaneous,
down, you can't even make
jazzy-
eye contact with us when you do it.
Yeah, I couldn't even look at her straight in the eye. But I think she's very pretty. And I'm not into blondes, but I think she's very pretty. And then what else? But I think she's a very good actress. I think she pulled the whole thing off with Suicide Squad and her being
What else is she in besides Suicide Squad?
oh,
In the Wolf of Wall
Let
Street.
me look her up in IMDb. Margot Robbie.
No. That was just a test.
She was in a movie with Adam
No,
I think
She's
he
in a
just
movie
likes
with
her 'cause
Will
she's
Smith.
pretty.
I think she's pretty, but I think, and I watched her Cribs, not her Cribs, but I think it was like 70 questions
Oh God.
episode. It was actually pretty good, and she's like really, really smart. I think she's yeah. I Tanya, she played Wolf of Wall Street, Birds of
You're
Prey.
just looking them up though
Suicide Squad.
now.
Yeah, but I Tanya, she played Tanya Harding, and she did a very good job of that. That's very hard to play.
I didn't want her acting credits. I was just double checking because you were saying how good of an actress she was, as
yeah, from what I've
why
seen.
you like her, and you knew one of her films. And the other point that you had was she was pretty. So
Yeah,
it's
but
all
these-
just that first point is she was good looking.
She was, but I do think that she's a very good actress. I think that she pulled it off. Like she was very convincing in Suicide Squad for playing Harlequin.
I bet you
that's-
did like her in Wolf of Wall Street, you dirty boy.
I did. No, I thought she was.
No,
played
she
a
was
really-
really good in Wolf
was
of
really
Wall
good in
Street.
Wolf of
Like
Wall Street.
Wasn't she
legitimate.
naked in that movie?
Yes.
That's why I was saying that. Yeah.
That's not the point. That's not. The
Uh-huh.
point. It's just like I read the articles in Playboy for the article. My fiction is for the articles. It's not for the pictures.
For someone that works at Google, you shouldn't be buying Playboy
No,
still.
trust me, I have everything. Everything is tracked on my computer, so I got to be very careful when I erase my search history, erase my browser history.
Mikey, do you have any nominations for like best celebrity you've met?
That you've met. You have to have met.
You
them
have to
or
have met
passed
them,
by
yeah, not just pass by.
No, you have to. Like, you can be in the same room as them. It's okay.
My favorite
that's
that I've
fair.
ever met was an athlete, though.
Yeah, that's fine.
Jeff
So-
Francoeur.
Oh, that's a good one too. No, Tim Wakefield.
Oh.
Super nice guy.
Oh, I have so many more
Super
now.
nice guy. And then the other guy I would say that I really like, and I probably should be a Red Sox fan now, is John Henry, the owner of the Red Sox.
Okay.
He was one of the nicest people I've ever met in my life. Like really, really sweet, and just could hold a really good conversation. And just was really just.
Ask Liverpool fans how they feel about John Henry.
Listen,
Liverpool
we
fans
start
are
saying
never
Margot Robbie's
Liverpool
genius.
fans are
No,
never going to be happy with an American owning their team.
absolutely not.
I don't blame him. I have no nominations myself. I'm
I
not
have-
cool like you guys.
I have one more that's super cool, and actually this is not an actor; it's a sports person, Billy Bean. So I had lunch,
Moneyball.
with Billy Bean, with actual Billy Bean, and I tell you, no word of a lie, he was what's his name? Who played him in Moneyball?
Jonah
Brad
Hill.
Pitt.
Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt is absolutely the perfect fit for him. Like in terms of his personality, Brad Pitt got it like actually down, and he is an amazing human being. Like I actually had lunch with him. I sat next to him having lunch with him. I have pictures of it in Vegas. So, and I had lunch with him at a sports conference, and it was
Nice.
amazing.
The
It was great.
Sloan.
Was no, this one was in Vegas. The Boston one was the MIT Sloan. That's with Mark Cuban.
Okay.
Yeah, Mark
Yeah,
Cuban's
yeah.
a jackass. I don't like Mark Cuban.
Well, great. Now we were gonna pitch to Mark Cuban our
Oh, forget
our
that.
Snoop
Forget
Dogg
that.
and Martha Stewart
Jackass.
pot
Edibles?
edibles. Now we can't anymore because you just called him a jackass.
He's a
Trudeau's
jackass.
being modest too, because Trudeau has met Jim from The Office.
Yeah. What the hell?
Did we though? Unconfirmed.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I was really drunk that day.
We have to get Canto back. Canto remembers. He's from Newton.
Yeah, we probably saw him that day. I don't remember. That was a
You were
fun
too
night, though.
busy. Trudeau is too busy that night. On to the next.
Anyways, so I, on Emmanuel's recommendation, have been watching the Squid Games. Mike, have you watched any of the Squid Games?
No.
Are you familiar with the concept
Yeah.
of Squid Games? Okay. So I'm not gonna it's really good. If you haven't watched it, I highly recommend it. I'm not done yet, but I'm gonna give a little spoiler. I'm not gonna tell you what happens, but just kind of the concept of the Squid Game. So basically, these people are playing like these children's games essentially for this giant sum of money, like I don't know, $100 billion, something ridiculous, not dollars, like won.
Yeah, it's 42 billion won or Japanese.
Do you know
yen,
what
I
the
guess.
conversion would be? Because I have no idea.
I think it's 20 million or something.
Oh, that's
like
not that much money to be
that.
killing.
I'll check.
Anywho, so yeah, they're pretty much playing these children's games, and if they get eliminated and lose the game, they get killed. That's it. And it got me thinking, like, let's say us three were in the Squid Games. We get to get warped into this universe, and we're going to compete for this money. But we have the unique advantage of we get to pick the games we're playing. So I was curious, was there any games from your childhood that like you feel confident in, like children's games that you would totally smoke the Squid Games and just win everything?
Yeah.
So like I got a nomination just to start us with. I feel like I was really good at this game. Red Rover was my shit. You ever played Red Rover?
Yes, they're not allowed to do that in schools anymore.
Yeah. This is definitely a Travis World, a Travis Scott
Astroworld.
waiting to happen. Red Rover, come over.
That
I
game
never
was
played
awesome.
it, but I know the game. Yeah, no, Murder Ball. What about Murder Ball?
I've never heard of Murder Ball. It
Isn't
sounds
that
fun,
for
though.
people that are handicapped?
No, Dodgeball. It's Dodgeball.
Oh,
Murder-
Dodge.
Oh.
We don't call it murder ball
Yeah, we
here.
call
What the hell are
Murder
you
Ball
playing?
Yeah, it's called Murder Ball.
What are you throwing at each other? Murder
Oh,
Ball.
The rubber balls. Yeah.
We
But yeah.
me and Mikey, we played in a dodgeball tournament before. Remember that?
We made it all the way to the finals and lost to two kids who were in the NFL. So we did pretty well.
That was,
Seriously.
Wow, that's pretty good.
yeah, I think our school did like a dodgeball tournament. That was right when the movie came out, Dodgeball. So like it was a big thing.
Oh, that's cool.
That's a fun game. I'm with you with dodgeball. That'd be a fun one to play.
Dodgeball would be one. I usually do pretty good at dodgeball.
Emmanuel, are you a dodger, a catcher, or a thrower? Like, what's your specialty in dodgeball?
Throwing. So I'd be a
Mm.
thrower. I'm a sniper.
He's
Mikey's
bullshit.
like looks like a good dodger to me. I feel like he'd be very good at dodging
yeah.
the balls.
Very nimble. Very nimble.
That's what I get paid to do. That's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, that's the thing.
is
Yeah,
to
yeah.
play dodgeball. I'm not kidding either. We play a game called Dr. Dodgeball now, where
really?
there's
Dr.
one person
You throw
that
hyper. You
No,
throw
no,
needles at them?
no, so they're the only one on your team that can get people up.
Oh,
So, and they're trying to like hit that one person so that they can start pegging you one by one.
okay.
It's a really fun game. And then you make hideouts and stuff. It's pretty legit.
Have you seen when they have the ESPN 8, the Ocho, they have a new thing called Juggle Dodgeball?
No.
Where basically it's kind of like the Dr. Dodgeball concept, but there's someone juggling
Throwing?
like pins in the background, and the goal is to make that person drop all their pins. So it's basically like everyone's just chucking dodgeballs at like the person juggling.
That's
you
not
know.
fair. If you're a talented juggler and then you're getting pinged dangerously because you're not paying attention to the dodgeballs coming at you, you're juggling. You're paying attention to that's not fair. That's
So how would the dodgeball work in this like hypothetical Squid Games? If you get hit with the ball, they just shoot you in the head and you're out. Like
Yeah.
is that how
think
that would
that-
work?
yeah, it would be that, or you basically the way they'd make it is basically it would, and the play field would probably get smaller and smaller, and it'd be like a ledge into lava or fire pit or something like that. So I think it would be that. And
But,
as,
like you don't like that.
No,
every round that goes
I've
by,
never even watched the
Colin
show.
Power?
I tell you how they do it. They would break you up into two teams, right? And every time you get hit, those guys that with the triangles and stuff, they
Yeah.
come in and they toss you in this net, right?
Oh.
And as your players keep getting eliminated, the
I like
net
this.
goes down and down and down to something crazy, and then they're dead.
Like
Oh,
acid, it just burns your body up.
So it puts the pressure in. You
Oh.
have to stay alive as long as you can and get the
Ooh,
players to
I
save
got-
your team.
He's an angry elf.
I got a better one. So I like the concept of putting the people in the net. When you get hit with the ball in Squid Games dodgeball, they put you in the net, and once your team loses, the net's hanging over like 100-foot drop, and they just cut the net, and you just all fall to your death.
That's crazy, man. I
Yeah.
don't like that show.
Spoiler
you haven't
alert!
even seen it yet. It's a very good show.
It's very
Mikey.
spoiler alert. That kind of happens. People falling to their death.
Yeah,
So
it does. Yeah. But you, Mikey, did we ever steer you wrong? Ted Lasso. I'll give you that example. Did I steer you wrong with Ted Lasso?
That movie with the elephants, I didn't like that one.
Which
I
movie
still
with
haven't
elephants?
watched it.
Which one?
What's that movie? The one that
Dumbo?
you were like, you need to shut up. You have to shut your
Oh
your
yeah.
phones
In and of itself. In and of
Oh,
itself.
that one. Yeah.
You didn't like that?
No, I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Animal abuse.
You haven't seen it yet. You got to watch it. It's a
Either Trudeau, have you watched it?
Yes.
You did not. You did not. Okay,
Tell me a
what
little
happens
bit
in the
about it.
second act.
Wait, he's getting his stuff up. He needs
Wait,
to...
what do you tell me? Second act. What happens in the second act? Yeah, so you haven't seen it.
So I think another good game for our new Squid Games would be, hear me out, this might be the scariest one of them all for like a Squid Game sort of thing. And I would not want to do this in this hypothetical. Musical chairs.
Oh, that's
so you play musical chairs, and if you're the one that's standing and don't have a chair, they just shoot you straight in the head, and they just keep playing and playing and playing and playing.
Yeah,
that sounds horrifying.
That's horrible. So we need to come up with 5 games, right? I think.
I got a good one.
Well, at the end, we'll compile a list and make our 5 games, the 5 best. Go ahead.
Hula Hoop Candyland. So what happens is,
oh, this is US. This is some American bullshit game.
What happens is, right? I'll tell you a bunch of fun ones. It's a bunch of hula hoops that lead to a big path, and there's 2 teams protecting the path. You have to hop in them as fast as you can, and then you meet up with the other side. You have to do rock, paper, scissors, shoot. If you lose, you're out, and then you keep going until the next person comes, and you either eliminate their whole team or you get to their ending, and that's how you win your game.
Okay, but that sounds like, so there's different rounds in Squid Game. So there's the initial round, which is just basically to actually play the game to get in, the recruiting round. Then there's the round 1, which is red light, green light, where a lot of people get shot right away. Spoiler
Manual.
alert.
Let's not spoil it for everybody.
Okay.
I don't care.
Well, there you go. Okay, what's the next one?
All right, I got one for you. This is a very, very popular game amongst all children.
I know what you're going to say.
You want to go for it?
Capture the flag.
No, that's a fun game, though. I didn't know how you can make that a Squid Game theme, but hear me out for this one. Okay. Floor is lava.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And what you do is you have to make the people cross like this obstacle course in a certain amount of time. And instead of having lava, you put spikes. So they fall into spikes and get impaled by spikes. Floor is lava.
This is fun, Mikey. This is a fun game. What are you talking about? Why are you shaking your head?
Have you guys ever played Tails?
No.
What the? You with all your random games today?
Yeah. Is this like
all right. So flag football, you put the flags from flag football, you put it in the back like a tail, and you go around in this room and you just go at people and you got to rip their tail off and then they're out. And the only way to get back in is the guy who got you out gets out. So it's pretty crazy. So you have to get everybody.
These are games we should play when you guys come visit in Canada.
Emmanuel's gonna have us go into this dark.
In the dark, yeah, in the dark.
No. You're gonna rent out this thing through Drake's real estate agent. This dark, old library or bowling alley.
I'm gonna have a mansion. I'm gonna rent a mansion.
Well, then it's not gonna be that big because a mansion in Canada supposedly is a shack by the water. It's just a normal size house.
That's true.
So when we go to play these games, we're doing them without the killing, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Of course. Yeah, of course.
I just want to make sure. I mean, do you have any more nominations, Emmanuel?
Well, those are really good ones. What was the other one? The other one, oh shit, we used to play it in the playground, but it's basically the ball attached to a string. It's a volleyball.
Tetherball.
Tetherball. Yeah, tetherball. What?
Can't make tetherball into something. How about Foursquare?
Foursquare.
That's a good one. I like Foursquare. I don't really understand Foursquare though, but I know you bounce the ball off the ground or whatever.
You're in 4 squares. There's a king. He's in square number 4, and you're trying to beat people to get to square number 4.
That's basically the finale. That's basically the finale.
Dude, are you serious? Manuel, shut them.
I know one guy gets rocks or something, and then he starts crying, and he got done wrong.
Let's not.
And I know the old man is bad.
No, the old man's good.
He isn't. He's evil.
Nice
no,
he's evil. That's why he's always laughing during the games.
Oh.
Okay.
I got one more that I would definitely not want to do. That I always suck at this game. Simon Says is my nemesis as a kid. I suck at Simon Says.
Wait, Trudeau doesn't like being told what to do? What a surprise.
On the contrary, I listen too well, and I do something when Simon doesn't say it.
Oh, see, we should turn it around and call Elon Musk Says, and then play that game with you.
Emmanuel, have you ever played Four Corners? Four Corners would be a fun game.
I've never played Four Corners. These are like US games or something. I've never heard of these.
Four Corners?
I don't know, man. Some of these games are not US games. Some of these games are weird Mikey games like Candyland, Hula Hoops, or whatever.
That game's so much fun. Have you guys? Well, Mario Kart's another fun one. That's with
that's
those
a video
stupid.
Game.
No. But you know those scooters, the different colored scooters that you have to like hold on to like a pool noodle, and they can whip you around the room.
No.
Oh,
God!
God.
It's like the little square that has wheels at the bottom, or a gym class when you're a little kid.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Those were banned in Canada.
Why?
They're banned. No, they're dangerous. They're banned.
Soft. Canada's soft.
Yeah.
Bunch of snowflakes up there in Canada.
Not happening.
I got one that's not really a Squid Game nomination, but I came across this game and I totally forgot about it when we were in elementary school. Do you guys remember playing 7-Up in elementary school?
I heard the game. I don't know what it is though.
I love 7-Up.
How do you play it?
So basically, like you put your head down on the desk. You're not supposed to cheat. Yep. And what you do is there's 7 people that are the taggers, and someone would come by and tap you in the back of the head. Mike's demonstrating. And as soon as you're tapped, you put your thumb up and you keep your head down. And at the very end, you're supposed to guess who tapped you in the head. So there's 7 people who tapped people, 7 people that were tapped, and you have to guess who the person who tapped you was. And if you guess them right, you get to take their spot as the tapper.
Oh, okay.
It's a fun game in elementary school.
So this is like a modification of Duck Duck Goose, whatever.
No.
Oh,
I don't think Emmanuel's ever played Duck Duck Goose.
I've never.
There is a new game that took over for Duck Duck Goose. When you play it in a hot day, it's called Drip Drip Drop, and you take a sponge, you put it in water, then you go around like dropping it on people as you go, and you go. And then you gotta run around.
I don't want to hear what happened in your honeymoon. Okay, I don't want to hear what happened at your honeymoon. Hey, Megan, let's play Drip Drip Drop.
The older you get, the more you become like a little perv ball. Margot Robbie.
Yeah, it was Margot Robbie that got
today. He's asking about my honeymoon. He's a perv ball all of a sudden. You're become Robin Williams.
I think so. As you get older, you become this dirty old man, I think.
All right. So what's our 5 if we're gonna do this of all the nominations?
Dodgeball.
Dodgeball for sure.
Lava. Floor is lava.
Mikey's
which is actually a game show. There's actually a game show. You guys know Floor is Lava is actually a game show.
Really quick.
Game show. Yeah.
So, as an aside, have you seen that they made a game show about keeping the balloon off the ground?
Oh, that's a fun
You know what I'm talking about?
That's
when you're
a fun
kid,
game.
And you're supposed to like keep the balloon from hitting the ground, and you and your sibling or your friend is like running around the living room trying to like dive and keep the balloon from touching the ground. They made it
my dog. Like my dog, I do that with.
Well, they have a television show now in the US about that.
That's why kids go to weddings to play that game.
Yeah. Okay. But that's not.
I didn't know they did it at weddings.
Not a Squid Game. You can't do that as a Squid Game.
No, but I just thought that was fun. All right, so we got 2. Mikey, you can have one nomination because you know like the last one. Do you want your candy hula game or something?
No, I want
What
Tails.
about Fishy Fishy?
I want
You didn't
Tails.
say Fishy Fishy. That'd be one that you like.
I hate that game. That game. Oh, how about What Time Is It, Mr. Fox? That game's legit.
I don't know what you're talking
Are you kidding?
I don't know what you're talking about?
Are you kidding?
No.
So
you know what
asked...
it is? It's that Mikey hangs out with the little kids now. You know, he
all day.
Let me clarify for the audience. Mikey's not just hanging out with little children. He coaches children and stuff. So he does a lot of little kid games.
Yeah.
So he has a whole nother repertoire of games that I've never heard of. So go ahead. What is
I have a class that I've done for the last 8 years for 2 hours. I have to play with the same kids. You don't get new kids that come in. You have to play 2 hours of different games. And What Time Is Mr. Fox is an amazing game. So
Okay.
people line up on one line, and there's one person that's the fox. So you ask what time it is, and if they say 10 o'clock, you have to take 10 steps towards them.
Oh,
If you
okay.
say 5 o'clock, you have to take 5 steps. When he calls out lunchtime, you have to run as fast as you can without being grabbed by the fox or you're out.
Oh,
So
okay.
it gets pretty intense fast.
Oh,
So that'd
wow.
be my vote. That could be a fun Squid Game.
That's
Okay.
a fun game. Okay.
I'll add that. So we have 3. 2 more.
Better than Thunderball.
Yeah.
Do we like musical chairs or no?
I think the musical chairs is a pretty cool one because you'll eliminate one person or a few people at a time, right? So I think that's a good one.
All right, one more.
Four
Any
corners.
nominations?
I think the four corners.
I
don't
would
know
go
what
with
that is.
Tails.
Tails is a
He
good
loves
one.
that Tails game.
That game, you can
No,
just
but
go
you
at
need a
people.
finale game. You need a finale game, and it has to. And four corners actually is close to. what
Oh
the-
no, I got a finale game for you guys.
Oh, I got a finale game.
Okay,
okay.
go ahead.
My finale game's hot potato.
hot potato, and you actually give them like.
It's like the most lackluster game that you
not
can
a
possibly.
finale game.
You
How
get
is
caught
that
with
a
the potato,
finale
you
game?
die.
No,
No.
that's not a finale game.
All right, ready? Ready
Yeah.
for the best game?
What?
Finale game. Protect your wizard.
Bro, enough with these bullshit games.
Where are you getting these games?
Somebody mute Mikey. He's done.
No, protect your wizard. You
What's
make 4 teams, right? Right? They
Protect your wizard.
each player gets a noodle, right?
Oh,
and
God.
you go
Just end it
around
there. Just end it
trying
there. I just muted him because I wanted to end. I just want him to
Muted
end.
the whole way.
Each
Let him
people
keep
got.
thinking.
Everyone has to protect their willy and their noodle, and that's the wizard.
I can unmute myself, you noob.
Noodle.
It's better than hot potato. What the fuck are you gonna do with a hot potato?
potato is not.
Man.
I agree.
Musical chairs would be a better game than that.
That would be a good finale. That would be a good finale.
I think so. Okay, so we got our
Or
Squid
the,
Games.
the keep up the balloon game I really like.
I don't
That
know.
game would be
is
so
fun.
sick.
That game is fun though. Fun. That's the finale. Whoever drops the balloon first dies, and the
Yeah.
other one wins.
Can
Okay.
do like how about Red Rover? No, that'd be one of the first games, right? Red
Yeah,
Rover?
Red Rover is definitely the first one.
What about Hacky Sack?
Oh god.
That's
No.
no. It's not even the same realm.
No. Okay.
How about beer pong? If you're gonna go
How
with
tough
hacky
could
sack?
be the guys running the game if they're playing hacky sack as their last game?
They definitely have man buns and like they
Yeah.
haven't showered in days. But that's their finale.
They enjoy those
Hey,
breweries.
Netflix, here we come. We're pitching on Wednesday the new Squid Games season 2. We have
So we
it
got
ready.
we got
Ready to
Squid
go.
Game season 2 on Wednesday, and then Thursday Martha Stewart, Snoop Dogg. We're gonna go meet up with
Edibles.
Mark Cuban.
Cooking edibles with Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg and Mark Cuban. I think that's it. That's
All
the
right.
show.
So Emmanuel, do you want to get into your sports pick before we get into the next segment?
Sure.
So, by the way, just to fill everyone in, so Emmanuel is not the most avid of sports fans, and we're trying to do an experiment this year. He's picking against the spread, whatever sport he wants, and we're trying to see if someone with very little sports knowledge can they beat the gambling experts and actually win some money on betting. So far this year, he is what 4-5.
But wait, what did I do last week? I did.
Yeah, so
how
you
well?
had, you had a tough start. You started 1-5,
Yeah, that was not.
but
good.
last week you went 3-0.
What was my strategy?
Your strategy was to pick everything against what you would naturally think.
That's correct.
So you went
and I'm going-
opposite.
I'm sticking with that strategy now. So you want my
All right.
picks?
So what do you got for me this week? Yeah, go
So
ahead.
I've got Atlanta over Utah, and I'm choosing Atlanta. So this is tomorrow's game. And then I've got Portland over LA Clippers, and I'm choosing Portland. And then my last one is
Yep.
Raptors versus Celtics. I'm choosing the Celtics.
Nice. And
That's
I think you're getting points for the first two. So I wish you luck, my friend.
Yeah,
I think you'll do fine.
yeah.
I
Okay.
think you'll do fine. We'll see how this goes. Hopefully you can get over 500 and
Yeah.
start winning us some money.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see what happens.
All right, so continuing with the theme of Emmanuel being a sports novice, which I know we're saying that, and I don't want you to be disparaged about it. You have come such a long way in
Oh, yeah.
learning some of these
Big time.
things. We're very proud of you. At least
Yeah.
I am. I don't know if Mikey's proud
Mike's
of you.
not proud. He's not proud of me.
No,
But
I don't. I'm still waiting on my birthday.
Until he gets his birthday gift, he's never going to be proud of me. I guarantee you. But
Just
you
a
know
happy
what?
birthday.
When I give you a birthday present, the next birthday message I give you will be really good. Like I'm saving it.
I don't think you're gonna want that coming from this sicko.
He tried to kill me last time.
What? I did.
He sent me chocolate.
Oh yeah. Are you allergic to chocolate?
Yes.
Oh, okay, then that's a problem. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. Me not paying attention. Okay, so I want to know about this game. Okay, so what am I?
All right, so we're gonna kind of keep going off of the fact that Emmanuel's not super knowledgeable about sports, and this is the concept of this last segment. Emmanuel, you're gonna pick your own basketball team, a pickup basketball team. You're gonna pick each position on the basketball court: center, power forward, small forward, shooting guard, and point guard. I'm gonna present you with a photo of two players. You're gonna have their name. One of them is going to be significantly better than the other. I want you to kind of read. I want you to read the names of the players and describe them, and kind of tell me your thought processes into why you're picking what player on your team. I don't want you to cheat though, please.
No, I'm not. So
That
I'm not
ruins the
searching.
fun.
I just have a pen and I'm writing it down. Okay, go.
I mean, it'll be on the screen in front of you.
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready? Do you understand the
I'm ready.
concept?
I'm ready. I kind of. Okay.
All right, Mikey, ready for this? Let's see how he does. The first option, I need you to pick a center for your team. So you have Steven Adams,
Yeah,
and Nikola Jokic. Now
That's not Steven Adams. That's that famous actor. Aquaman.
Momoa? Jason Momoa? That's it. Well,
so what do
I
you
already
see
know.
here, Emmanuel?
Okay, well, I do see. Yeah, this is like, and Steven Adams. He's one of the top players from the Samoan team, and he got drafted by the Pelicans.
He's not Samoan.
No,
So
he's
he's
fucking
not?
Australian.
Oh, is he? Well, is that that's close, isn't it? Oh, that's wrong ocean. Okay, but I would pick Steven Adams for starting center for sure.
Well,
100%.
do you want to describe? So Steven Adams, what do you see? He's got like the long hair, tattoos.
He's
pretty
probably
much-
pretty tall, right?
Yeah.
And I think he'd get a lot of fouls, so I totally would pick him for sure.
What about the other guy? Just totally
Lanky
not even.
white guy? I don't know. There's a dime a dozen. No, I don't. Nicola, no. So he's played the Europe team for years, right? And he was drafted as the number 3 Mr. Personality.
He's starting to look these up, so you're gonna.
I'm
wanna
not
be
looking up
quicker.
anything. I swear to God, I'm not looking up anything. Look, I have a pen in my hand. I have a broken wrist. Too,
That's it. Why is your wrist broken?
Margot Robbie.
No.
So
Wrong hand.
so Nikola Jokic was the MVP of the NBA last year.
Was he? Okay.
Yes, I know he looks very pudgy and pasty.
Yeah.
He's actually very good at
It's
basketball.
very good. Okay.
Steven
that's
Adams is an okay to below average center for the
Yeah.
Pelicans.
But he looks the part. and
He
that's part of
does.
it.
If I was just picking a player based on pure looks, I would
That's what I'm
totally
doing.
take Steven Adams.
Okay.
Not Jokic.
I'm going to use the same method. I'm going to pick the opposite of what I think it is then, okay?
All right.
For the next
Are you
for all
ready?
my cards. Yeah, I'm ready now.
Let's get you a power forward. This one might be a little harder.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
So read off the names and give me a little description of what you're seeing and
Julius
what
Randle.
you're thinking.
So Julius Randle, New York. So he was discovered off of the streets where he was playing pickup games and he got discovered. And then Robbie Portis from the Bucks. NBA.
I think it says Bobby.
Oh, is it Bobby? I can't read it because
No, I like it better as Robbie.
Yeah.
Robbie Portis.
Robbie
Bob Portis. Robert Portis.
Bobby Portis.
You need to take him just to take him now.
Julius Randle or Bobby Portis. So I would have picked Bobby Portis. So I'm going to choose Julius Randle as my power forward.
Why would you have taken Robbie Portis?
I just think he's more. I think he'd be more menacing. I think he
is menacing, though. I will give you that. Bobby Portis is very menacing.
Mhm.
But Julius Randle is the most improved player last year in the
Yeah,
NBA.
see, there you go. See, I would
He
have
was
not
all
known.
NBA player.
Well,
I
he's
would have
not
taken him
because
based on the muscles.
yeah, because he stopped eating cupcakes. Like this guy
Jesus
looks
Christ.
a little pudgy.
You should have put Zion on. I would like.
I should have the
Okay.
fat version of Zion. I should have put Fat Zion.
So Julius Randle's my pick. Okay,
That was a good
I'm
pick.
picking opposite. I'm picking opposite.
Well, look at Julius Randle. He's buff.
Yeah,
all
okay.
right.
Ooh, okay. So Joe Ingles versus Jimmy Butler. So
This is a good
hands
one.
down, I would have normally chosen Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler, he's
Wait, why hands down are you choosing Jimmy Butler? Explain.
Because he's more muscular. I think he's more muscular. I think he would be, for a small forward, I think that he looks like he would be able to get up to the basket a lot faster. So isn't that what a small forward does?
Don't you watch basketball now?
Yeah, but I don't know all the rules. I don't know. So between the two, I would choose normally Jimmy Butler. But in this case, I'm going to choose Joe Ingles because Joe Ingles is probably a better player.
You're falling right into Trudeau's trap.
I totally am. But the reason why I'm choosing Joe Ingles is because he has nothing else to do in Utah. So he has to be a good basketball player.
He's terrible.
He's not terrible. He's a solid player.
Compared to Jimmy Butler?
Yeah, Jimmy Butler's
Jimmy
way
Butler's
better.
an MVP caliber.
Yeah, but that's who I would have normally picked. But I'm doing my opposite to screw around.
Yeah, I tried to throw all
chess.
sorts of wrenches into this for you.
I'm trying to play chess with Trudeau.
You should have put 3 players, and then we really would have had something here.
That would have been good. Okay, next.
I thought you'd go with Joe Ingles just because he looks so happy playing.
He does. He looks like he's
a very nice man, by the way. He is a good guy.
He is. I'm sure he is.
Another Australian.
Lots of Australians on this list.
I would have never guessed. Okay.
I should have put Ben Simmons on this list. I didn't.
Who's next?
Take his bet.
Okay, Devin Booker. And I can't read the
Dylan Brooks is the other one. I'm sorry, it's covered.
Dylan Brooks. Okay. So Dylan Brooks. So Devin Booker, he was best dressed for the NBA, right? So he's definitely yeah. So, but oh God.
So Devin Booker looks really happy. He looks very happy on the court.
Yeah.
Dating what's her name? He should be happy.
Okay.
Dylan Brooks just looks angry and disheveled.
Yeah, but that's what you need for shooting guard. I would say Devin Booker would be better.
Attaboy.
Ding 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 ding.
He looks like he has. Yeah, he looks like he'd be able.
Is it what Jenner does he date? He dates the supermodel.
I don't know.
I think it was Kylie Jenner.
Yeah, he dates the cool one.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
Kendall.
Okay.
Yeah,
she's the cool one. She's the cool one, right? Isn't
she's the one that like.
Spoiler alert: none of them are cool.
Oh, well, that's true. I actually am. Well,
no, Kendall Jenner actually worked her butt off to become like a real model and stuff like that.
I agree. Yeah, I agree with that. She actually, I think, did actually build a business. So I think that she built a business.
Wait, I think you're thinking of the wrong one. You're thinking of Kylie.
Yeah? Then I'm
Kendall is the model, like the one that actually doesn't just do stupid stuff. She,
really? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't follow the Kardashians like you do, Mikey. So
I couldn't even remember her name, but I like her. She's my favorite Kardashian.
Yep,
yours is Caitlyn. Get going. What's the next one?
Okay, so Devin Booker's my shooting guard.
It's a good pick on that one. Devin Booker is way better. He was MVP. He was an All-Star last year, and Dylan Brooks is actually fun fact. Seamus's least favorite player at NBA.
Oh, is it
Dylan Brooks?
Oh, then
ask him about Dylan Brooks the next time. Tell him you like Dylan Brooks.
I'm gonna tell him that I like Dylan Brooks. I'm gonna tell him.
I like Dylan Brooks more than I like Seamus after what he did.
All right, your last position. Here's your point guard. Ready?
Tell me it's a Raptor. Oh, okay. Well, Trae Young, I do know. I've seen him play. And Eric, is it Bledsoe?
Eric Bledsoe.
Bledsoe, I really like.
Trae Young, between the two, so Trae Young seems like got drafted very early when he was very young in college. And I would say Trae Young would be a better pick for me for point guard. Oh, no, point guard? No, then Eric Bledsoe for sure. Because he just looks much more that he can actually guard.
I thought you said you knew who Trae Young was.
I've seen him play. So I think he's good. But as a point guard, I think Eric Bledsoe. That's my pick. I'm going with
I tried taking like the most janky person that's good, which is Trae Young with his fuzzy hair. And then Eric Bledsoe is like the most muscular point guard I could find. And I was trying to fool you there. And when you said you knew who Trae Young was, I'm like, oh, you're going to get this one correct. And
did I get it wrong?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Eric
Trae Young?
bad.
Well, I've seen him play, but point guard, aren't you supposed to be more menacing as a point guard?
Just be really good. He's very good at scoring.
Yeah? Okay.
He's very good. All right, I got the last one. Mikey, you can do the last one too. Okay, you ready? This is like your sixth man. Ready? All right, so would you rather have Evan Fournier? Would you rather have Evan Fournier or a trash can?
Ooh. Wait, Is the trash can a part of the Astros organization?
No, it's not affiliated trash can.
Because even if it was, I would still pick the trash can.
That's funny. That's good.
I knew you would like
Oh,
that
wow.
one. Our daily bashing of Evan Fournier for no
Wow.
reason.
The trash can kind of looks like Robin Williams. No, Robin, the
Right.
twin from Orlando Magic.
Oh, Robin
Lopez.
He does with his crazy hair.
Oh, that's funny. Well, that was good. That was fun. So would my team even make the finals? No.
Oh my God. You're lucky
No?
to even get a playoff berth.
It wasn't a bad team. You didn't do too bad. I thought it was gonna be way worse.
Half and half. I
If
think
he
it's half
picked
and half.
Jimmy Butler, he was in, or even the
Yeah, but
Joker.
I don't know. I don't follow. I don't know how you guys know all the stats for these players. Like I watch a game and I know my Raptors, and I barely keep up with 6 players there, 5 players there. So I don't know. I don't know how you guys do it.
I've just been watching a lot of sports, man.
Yeah.
Just watch a lot. You know what I have been interested in though, and I'm trying to figure out is have you guys ever watched cricket at all?
So you know what? What's interesting is that in Canada, you don't know this, but cricket is actually a very popular sport here in Canada. And in my city here outside of Toronto, there are more people playing cricket than people playing soccer. So, and
Really?
I heard, yeah, well, I heard there's this great podcast called Last Wicket that is it's everything that you ever need to know about cricket. And I don't know enough about cricket, so I don't know. And I know that they're in India, so that would be one that I would definitely want to learn more of.
The
Like,
Last Wicket.
The Last Wicket in India, and that's actually a podcast. That's an amazing podcast to learn anything you need to know about cricket. Again, I don't know anything about cricket, and that's what I would love.
That's where you
to
got the information from?
Well, that's where I found out, because a lot of my people I work with at my work play cricket or watch the cricket, and they always tell me, "Oh, I just watch a great cricket match," and I don't understand any of the rules. I know nothing about it. So Last Wicket is what they listen to. I think
Mikey,
it's a
you're
great
out on
podcast.
cricket?
You should listen.
This is why
It's like cooler
Canadians
baseball. It's cooler baseball.
Canadians are the B movie and America's the Bug's Life. Now cricket's legit. Like, and those guys, they get paid a lot of money.
Yeah.
Do they really? Can you look up the
Yeah.
salary for me?
Yeah, let me
I'll-
check it up.
Because
I had a dad when I was in Europe. He was from India. He was telling me that they get paid better than baseball players.
Really?
what?
Yeah, but
It's like a
is
big deal.
is it across the board, or is it just like 1 or 2 players that get high salaries or high?
I'm gonna look in India because that's what he said.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's cool because, like, honestly, like, I don't understand the game at all, but I'm
Yeah.
always seeing highlights on like SportsCenter of people making these diving catches barehanded. It's
Yeah.
wicked impressive. Like, Mikey, imagine like trying to catch a diving catch for a fly out, and you don't have a glove. It's just barehanding it. It's crazy, dude.
But these balls are not like a normal baseball. They're not leather. Like these things are hard, right? If you get
They're
hit
like
by
is
these
it like a lacrosse ball almost, like a hard rubber
It's
ball?
super hard. I think.
Does
it's super
anyone know what INR means?
hard. Indian rupees? Indian rupees.
So per match,
Mhm.
they make 20,000 of it.
All right,
Does
I'm
that
gonna
sound
do.
right? 1,000.
I'm doing rubles to American dollars.
So, but it's not ruples. It's Indian
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Russian ruble. Sorry.
Indian rupee. So that's 20,000 is 270. So 20,000 INR is $270 in US. Not a
That's
great
really
deal.
good.
That's not good. $270.
Oh, that's
For
it?
a match.
I thought you said
Yeah.
270,000.
No, $270. 20,000 INR. Are you sure it's not 20 million?
Yeah, something has
No.
to be off there. I think I can
It's-
make more money playing in the YMCA basketball.
Oh, they were saying under 23.
Under
Okay.
23
Fucking no.
in INR? Yeah, that's $270. That's $270. Dude.
Best cricket.
I like how Mikey goes from that they make the most to now.
Oh
they're
yeah,
being
did you hear? These guys, they're clearing 300
All
bucks.
right,
a
all right,
month.
that was India. Let's see how it is other places. Okay. Here we
There we
go.
go.
Highest paid cricket players. All right. Base salary 4 million. Endorsement earnings 24 million.
But 4 million what? Indian rupees?
No, this
No,
one's
they just said
dollars.
$4 million.
Okay, so
I
that's
got an
fine.
article up
Okay.
as well.
3.5.
So I got this gentleman. God, I'm gonna butcher this. Virat Kohli, and he gets base salary 4 million, 24 million endorsement. I mean, that's still not a lot though. If you think of like
Not
an
a
NBA
lot
player,
compared to- yeah,
you're
to
making like
US
33
sports?
million base.
Yeah, that's still
But how
not-
many games do they play a season?
I don't know. Check. That's why you, me, Mikey. Apparently, what's the podcast we got to check out, Emmanuel?
It's called Last Wicket. I think we should go reach out to these guys and see if we can maybe cross promote or do something and learn more from them. I think
We should have an argument. What could baseball players smoke the cricket players?
Yeah. Oh, they
Ooh.
can't.
That'd be good.
No, for sure they
Well,
couldn't.
the thing about cricket is I'm pretty sure I don't know if they bounce it or if it's just all low pitches, but it's like the strike zone, quote unquote, is like around the knees. So it's not like a baseball strike zone where it's higher.
Right.
I don't know. It looks interesting though. I definitely want to check it out. So the last
They're
wicket.
long. Yeah, but there's a lot of like long games, right? Like these
I mean,
things
that's
can last
baseball
for
too,
hours.
though.
Yeah, that's true.
But by the way, Mikey, we totally just ignored this on the podcast. The World Series was won. Did you know that?
Yeah, we could have a baseball whole thing. We can have a free agency like prediction show. Plus, Toronto's like really into everything.
Are you just upset that the Dodgers didn't win?
No, I'm happy for the Braves. If anyone was going to win, I was hoping that was going to be the Braves. So all worked out.
I was so rooting for the Astros to.
I know you were.
Wait. I found out some fun facts about cricket. The
Oh, God,
longest
here we go.
cricket match was 14 fucking days.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought baseball was long.
Wait a minute.
14
So if I
days.
have a ticket to the first match, do
14
I get,
days.
You
do I
sleep
get
in the
access
stadium.
for all 14 days?
I don't know, but 14 days. That's a deal.
That's
if you
a
just buy
2-week
one ticket.
vacation.
That's 14 days.
You got to love cricket to go watch.
That's why. And again, it's a very specific thing, but yeah, so and the top player, so the youngest cricketer is 18 years old.
Emmanuel, is there a cricket video game?
I don't know. That I don't know.
So
there must be. There must be. Yeah.
I googled fun facts about crickets.
Yeah.
And I got actual crickets.
Crickets. Yeah,
I
what
got
did you
that too.
expect?
So
and
not-
the first thing is they are a delicacy.
They're delicacy. Crickets are a symbol of good luck. They don't have lungs, apparently. Crickets.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Why are we going?
Why
down
is
this
cricket
path?
called cricket?
That's
We
a
should
good-
ask the last wicket.
I think we need.
Why
to
is it
ask.
called cricket?
We got to make another podcast called Things We Want to Know.
Yeah.
Just
We should.
meet up.
Yeah.
We had this whole like thing go down last
Mascot.
week where it was with the mascot, and guess what? Your man came through with the mascot, and y'all weren't there.
I know.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't want to spend my night talking to a former mascot about his
No,
professional.
no, a current
It was really
mascot,
Oh.
mascot,
Real one.
a real one. It was a great interview. We learned a lot
I
about the
listened.
mascot life.
Yeah.
Did
And
cricket-
Actually, it was pretty good.
Do cricket's teams have mascots?
I have not seen a cricket mascot.
Hey, Emmanuel, all you gotta do is hit the cricket sounder. That's what you're supposed to do.
Oh
right
yeah,
there.
that's you know what I missed out on exactly that.
How about we end the let's end the podcast with let's reading off all these cricket fun facts and just hit the cricket sounder
Okay,
in between.
do it.
I think that's the
Okay,
perfect way to end
cool.
today.
Do the crickets. Okay, go.
Ready? Number one weird fact about crickets. Crickets are a delicacy.
I love that.
Number two, crickets are extremely lightweight. Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's a terrible one.
That is a
horrible
terrible
one. These are lazy people writing this stuff.
Number three, crickets are a symbol of good luck.
Yeah, I can believe that. Unless it's an infestation eating all of your wheat fields.
Crickets don't have lungs.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's why they survive in harsh environments.
Every species of cricket has a unique chirp.
Whoa.
Found that. Yeah, that's I know. I did know that actually. I used to have those animal cards from the encyclopedia thing, the animal cards and crickets, and I did know that they have individual chirps. So I did know that.
Crickets chirp by rubbing their wings together.
I thought it was their legs, but I'm wrong, I guess.
Their wings.
I have a fun fact.
Okay.
Hold on. Let the
Wait.
sounder go. Okay, what's your fun fact about crickets?
Eric Carlisle made a great book called The Very Quiet Cricket.
Oh, very cool.
Wow.
That sound is getting annoying now, but go ahead. Do you have any
You
more
know what
fun
we
facts?
should. You know what we should have done, and I regret this now that we're already 8 down the list. We should have had Mikey read off fun facts about the sport cricket, and I read out fun facts about crickets, and just
And
play
then
the
see
cricket
which one's
sounder.
the actual one for the sport.
Just go back
which
and
one's-
forth.
Oh. Do that.
All right, last two. Crickets'
Okay.
ears are located on their legs.
Oh,
I did not know that.
I don't
yeah,
know
this
either.
is getting annoying now.
So much cricket sound. And lastly, crickets chirp faster when it's hot outside.
Oh, that's true. Or Margot Robbie. in the
Stupidest
room.
crap.
So if you like cricket, check out The Last Wicket, apparently.
Oh, they're gonna hate us. That was not the promo that they wanted, I guess.
I loved it. We learned about crickets. Fun facts.
Fun facts.
I didn't retain anything about except for the ears one.
The
You
ears
gotta
and the
say that
legs,
to your
man.
kids when you're teaching your kids when you're going out on the soccer pitch. Is it soccer pitch? Soccer field.
Yes.
It's a pitch.
It's a pitch. Yeah. When you go on the see, I learned a lot. See, you guys are
Ted
making
Lasso.
me smarter every day. Ted Lasso. Best.
And you
movie
also
ever.
learned today that you would rather have a trash can than Evan Fournier
Yes.
on your basketball
Yes.
team.
Yes. This I know. I'm not gonna bet against. I'm not gonna bet against the trash can. That's for sure. Okay. That's good.
All right, fellas. I've had fun today. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. We appreciate you all listening. Remember, if you enjoyed the podcast, please follow it. Much appreciated. And we'll talk to y'all next week. Peace out.